Okay, so now we're going to talk about the anatomy of letter shapes. Lettering sort of has its own language, and we want to teach you some of these terms so that you feel really cool, you know, like you're on the Insiders Club. I'm just kidding. But really so that when we talk about a few of these things that you'll, you know, be familiar with what we're talking about. So this is the baseline that we're going to start with right here, and this is the line that we write on, whether there's an actual line or even when there's not a line, you know, we have this line that we're putting the bottom of our letters on. So that's baseline. The cap height is where our capital letters go to, and also where some of our lowercase letters go to. And then the midline is where our capital letters will cross, like the letter A, and also where some of the lowercase letters come up to. Then we have our stem of the letter here, we have a loop down here, and then we have this ascender. So any of these lowercase letters that come up above the midline, they ascend above the midline. Those are called ascenders. So that's H, D, T, L, K, F, B, and those are the ones that are really fun to flourish with. Then we have here a bowl. So this is this kind of closed circle part of different letters. So like the D and the A and the E, anytime there's a little, you know, circle part here, the bowl. Here we have an entrance stroke for one of the strokes, and then an exit stroke. So that's the exit stroke coming out. Down here, this H comes down lower than the baseline. That's called a swash. Then this Y, it comes down, it descends below the baseline, and that's called a decenter. So the Y, the G, the J, the P, the F, all those come down below the baseline. And then we have our upstrokes and downstrokes. So this L coming up is an upstroke, and see here, that's thin upstroke, thin coming up, and then downstroke, thick coming down. We also here have noted this cross stroke. Cross strokes are always thin as well. And down here is a flourish. And these decenters are often really fun to flourish with. So now we hope you have a few of these little, you know, fun lettering lingo words down, and you can sound really cool to all your friends. And you'll also have a little bit of a better idea as we go through the next sections. So can't wait.